Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of the Karma Kobweb Show with your host, Karma Kobweb. So tonight, I thought we would talk about shadow work. So, shadow work is all, you're trying to find what's hidden inside, what's the true essence of yourself. So, a way to do that is writing down a list of things that you desire, things that maybe you're insecure about, things that, you wish to have in your life or to accomplish in your life. Things that you're happy about in your life, things that maybe you're not happy about in your life, things that you're proud of in your life, things that you're not proud of in your life. You just kind of write a really thorough list, and you're going to go through that list and you're going to try to make connections. So maybe, maybe what you're not proud of or you're insecure about is affecting where you want to go in life or what you want in life, or so that's all about shadow work. And you have to kind of look at everything in every angle. And you also think of shadow work too, like say if something major happens in your life, I don't know, like you had an affair, or I don't know, you got fired, from your job or something like that, writing down, maybe all the different emotions that you're feeling, positive, negative, things that led up to it, things, that just reflection in general. So what that does is it helps you kind of work out your thoughts and kind of make connections of what, I don't know, you're trying to achieve or why something might have happened. And, it's just a great way for you to kind of work through your feelings and your emotions and try to understand yourself a little bit better. Because, we all have things that we're going through. We all have things that, we're proud of and things that we're insecure about. But the important thing is that you are trying to work towards what you want in life, or, you don't hold yourself back. So that is the point of shadow work. Now, you don't have to be a witch to do that, and that's just the name, like a witchy name for it. It's shadow work. But I mean, you can do this practice, anyone can. And I think it's a wonderful practice to have, because it makes you understand yourself better. Yeah. If you like the idea of shadow work, maybe I can work on some more exercises with you all about shadow work. So, as always, I pull cards 2 times a day, and these are the cards that I pulled this evening. So, for my Flower Moon deck, I pulled Intention, and it's Chinese star jasmine. So that's, I love jasmine, so that's exciting. And Intention. And then this one for my Animal Oracle deck, I pulled the Butterfly. The card looks like. And delight in life and embrace change as the source of your creativity. I don't know, maybe, growth, creativity. So my personal shadow work that I worked on is, maybe things that I was insecure about or not feeling great about. For a long time I wanted to, do drag and get into drag, but I kind of held myself back for a long time, like am I good enough to do it? Or, all this negative self-talk. And, especially with 2020, I realized that, you have to go for something. Life is short. You want to go for it. And don't hold yourself back. So, that's important. And then, let's see. The tarot card that I pulled is a minor arcana. And it is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles represents, saving, replenishing your stock. So that's kind of what that reflects, in this picture, because every tarot card has different pictures and, different decks, but they all kind of mean the same thing. So this one is where Squirrel is kind of, replenishing his stock for like winter or whatever of his coins and whatever he's collecting. Then the energy is gaining momentum, and that is my card that I pulled for my Moon Oracle deck. Yeah. Let's see. Plant allies that I want to talk about tonight. Let's see if I can find a good one. Oh, maybe the sweet violet. So, sweet violets, or any type of violets. Most violets, except for like African violets, but most violets that are outside are edible and they're perfectly safe to consume. But as always, before you harvest anything out in the wild, do your research on the plant. But sweet violets, they are, most violets, that grow in your yard are, perfectly safe to eat. But like I said, you want to do your research. But a lot of people, rave about violets. They make them into jams. They use them in their cooking, So there's a lot of different things that you can do with violets. The health benefits of violets, usually I don't really know too much about the health benefits. I know they're good. It tastes good. It's like a very sweet kind of jam. Let's see what it says in here. So what this book says about violets is sweet, sweet violet, signs of sun and springtime, carpeting meadows and lawns with lush purple petals. But the glorious show is mere filtration. Her true essence comes in autumn, when quietly and while little fanfare she shares her seed within the earth, setting the stage for next spring's performance. Violet has no trouble separating public from private. She knows both have their place and season. She is a gossip column socialite who quietly works in the soup kitchen on Wednesdays, knowing life's most important work. So that's a pretty little saying about violets. It doesn't really tell you too much about them. Maybe that they bloom in the spring. That's usually when the purple flowers bloom. Most people are really into like the purple blooms, and that's like when they make their jam and their jelly out of. But the leaves of violets are also healthy. Oh, now I remember. So to identify a violet, it's gonna look like a lung, like the leaf itself looks like a lung, and violet leaves are, so if you make a tincture of your violet leaves, they're really good for your lungs. So I know that they're really good for your lungs. I remember that because the leaves look like lungs. So yeah. But that is my plant ally for this evening. let's see. Maybe we can work with some of my runes again. That was fun last time, maybe. Let's see. Take them out. I'm gonna shake them. Shake. Okay. So you take out all the ones that don't have the symbol up. Take out all of those ones. You don't really want to mess up too much where the ones with the symbols did land up, because they're all kind of so these three kind of landed. I'm gonna say so 3 kind of landed all in the same kind of, distance from the center, and then another 3 kind of all landed in the same distance from the center from, the other 3. So these 3, and then we'll have these 3 right here. So we have we have the star, which looks like that. And the star means go after what you want. Your life purpose, look to the runes closest to the star for clues. Inspiration or others, being yourself, being accepted for you. Freedom. So yeah, like I was saying, shadow work, maybe this is what I want. I want to be free to do what I want to do, so this is something that I wanted to do, work on drag and, maybe start a YouTube series or, become a drag performer. So that's something that I've been working on. And then the next thing we have is romance. So the romance, and that looks like that. So, romance, love and relationships, deep emotional connection, soulmate harmony. So maybe for me, it's, kind of, I'm in a romance with Karma Kobweb. Like, I feel like I'm, trying to learn who she is and, kind of discover her path. The next one we have is movement and flight, sorry. Like I've said in other things, there's different meanings for runes, so, and there's different rune sets. So usually when it's something like that, it's flight or movement. Same kind of concept. So movement, communications, information, travel of all kinds. So yeah, movement, flight, movement, whatever. Then the 3 that were farthest away from the center. So those are the 3 that, so there was nothing really in the middle. Usually sometimes there's something in the middle, but these ones are all kind of, and then we have these ones out here. So we'll do this one first, which is man. So man, traditional male characteristics, action, father, protecting loved ones, provider, being empowered. So that's man. Then we have this little guy. That's the new one. We haven't seen him yet. Last time we did these. And that one is scheme. So sudden changes and endings, making final decisions, contemplating tax, walking away from something or someone, danger. Maybe I'm in danger. But, it also could indicate too, like I've said before, I'm going through a lot of personal changes in my life. I'm changing careers soon and, yeah. So maybe that's what that's indicating. have the moon. And long-term changes are coming, transition and changes, hidden agendas, secrets, imagination, feminine energies. So again, long-term changes are coming. So like I said, I think it's positive. I know this one says danger, but I don't think danger. I think that it's maybe positive things, you know. Like I said, it's all about how you read it all together. So say if you pulled this one and only this one with, you know, the moon, you know, that also said long-term changes. If you pulled those two, and that would indicate to me that something dangerous and big and something not good is coming. But I have all these other positive ones that I pulled. So like the star, going after what you want, you know, like your path, your purpose, you know, that kind of thing. So, and that's closer. So to me, that indicates that maybe that's, you know, what that's all trying to say. And flight, movement, communication. So yeah, it's all about positivity. So yeah. Like and comment below. And if you have anything that you want me to talk about or, you know, do, I'll try my best to do them. I know some of you have asked me before to, you know, show how I do my makeup, but that's something that I like to kind of keep, you know, a secret for right now, or private. But I did show you my, you know, where I get ready and all of that. So yeah. But if there's anything else you would like me to talk about, just comment below. And as always, like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Have a great night.